Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves some very exciting Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 news brought to us by Ruutu TV, or Ruutu the streaming service. Essentially, this is a non-English streaming service that houses Ninjago Dragons Rising, obviously not in English. As of right now, they have the entirety of Season 1 and Season 2 of Dragons Rising on its service, but now it just added listings for Season 3. More specifically, the first 10 episodes of Dragons Rising Season 3, otherwise known as what we are going to see on April 17th, 2025. Now, these listings do contain the episode titles for the first 10 episodes of Season 3, well, for the most part. In terms of what I mean, well, let's talk about it. Okay, so here we are on the Ruutu website. Now, obviously, we have Season 3 right here with all 10 episodes of Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 1. I will say, again, in terms of the episode titles, these are translations from, I believe, Finnish to English, so they are not going to be exactly like how you see them here when the final episodes roll around. For example, if we click on Season 2, as we can see, we do have some episodes that are accurate, like Beyond the Phantasm Cave, but instead of Force from the East, we have Power from the East, for example. Instead of To Mysterium, we have To the Mystery. So keep that in mind. While we do have the episode titles, we do not have the exact English versions of them just yet. We just have the rough translations to English, but still we have episode titles that are official, just not in English. So without further ado, let's talk about this episode list. Of course, we do not have descriptions either, so we are just going off of the titles, but episode 1 is called The Lost, or it could be The Missing, The Misplaced, something like that, or simply just The Lost, because again, some titles are accurate. I think that could be referencing a variety of things. Could be the Lost Prismatic Blades, could be the Lost Ninja team members in Aaron and Jay, could be anything. Episode 2 is interesting. The Ultimate Object of Admiration. Now that could be the object of love or something like that. No idea what that could be. Could be the shiny object. I have no idea. Just, again, just kind of spitballing here. I do think, though, the ultimate object of admiration could be, something related to love. It could also be something related to, again, the Prismatic Blades, since they are the main objects of this season. Who's to say? That title is definitely a little bit confusing. Episode 3 is called In Ghostland. Now, I have a feeling that might translate to In the Ghost Realm or the Cursed Realm, something like that. But either way, this could very well be the episode where Moro shows up. I mean, ghosts are definitely referenced here in the title, at least in the translated title. So, In Ghostland, In the Ghost Realm, that could very well be the Moro episode, maybe the one focused on the Departed Realm. Who's to say? Next up, we have episode 4, entitled The Raiders. Now, again, that could mean anything. Could be the Forbidden Five stealing the Prismatic Blades. I think, if anything, that's probably the most likely option right there. Again, who's to say? The Raiders. Anyone could be raiding anything. Episode 5 is called The Only Savior, which I think is interesting. Now, it is worth mentioning that thanks to some recent info that we got related to Zane in Dragons Rising Season 3, it's kind of suggested that Zane alone holds the power to defeat the Forbidden Five. So maybe this only savior, maybe that's talking about Zane, or maybe it could be talking about the Archdragon of Focus, maybe a Source Dragon. Again, could be anything there. Episode 6 is called Wishful Thinking. Now, just based off of the name alone, I have a feeling this has something to do with Ericor the Djinn. Seems to be the most likely option there, Wishful Thinking. We do know that Ericor will be in Dragons Rising Season 3, thanks to some of the recent footage. Maybe this is the episode where he gets captured or something like that. Captured, imprisoned by Rox and the Forbidden Five. I could totally see that being the case too. Still, Wishful Thinking. something tells me it's going to have something to do with Jin's Ninjago Aracor. Next up, we have episode 7, The Dragon Majesty's Request. Now, again, rough translation could be the Source Dragon's request, could be a Matriarch Dragon, could just be the Archdragon's request. And if that's the case, it could be talking about the Archdragon of Focus, for example, since we do know that the Archdragon of Focus will be in Season 3 as one of the main dragons, of course, responsible for defeating Thunderfang so long ago. So I feel like this could totally be referencing a couple of things. Could also have something to do with the dragon icon that Lloyd got at the end of season 3, or sorry, season 2. I'm recording this like at midnight my time. It's kind of fuzzy up in the old brain there. But still, the Dragon Majesty's Request. Again, Source Dragon, Archdragon. That's just what I'm thinking. Episode 8 is called Collision. Now, again, could be a wide variety of things. Could be two characters colliding paths. Say, for example, Aaron and Sora come across each other and, you know, their paths collide, if that makes sense. Could be the Ninja and the Forbidden Five colliding over possession of a prismatic blade. We could see a pretty major battle in this episode. This could also have something to do with the merge. I mean, in the merge, all of the realms collided. Maybe we will find out more information in this episode regarding how Master Wu caused the merge. I mean, that's going to be a pretty big thing moving forward, right? So, Collision. Again, could be anything, very vague title, but it could very well mean something great for Dragons Rising Season 3. Episode 9 is called Chains of Chaos. So, obviously, I assume that has something to do with Thunderfang and the chains that are holding him prisoner. If I had to take a wild guess, obviously the Forbidden Five, their entire goal in this season will be to unleash Thunderfang, so Chains of Chaos could see the Forbidden Five getting one step closer to Thunderfang's release. So, again, I think that's worth considering. We are gearing up for the big finale of Season 3, Part 1 here. Speaking of which, the final episode is called Crusher Dragon, or if I had to guess, Shatter Dragon, or the Shatter Dragon, basically Thunderfang. So the final episode being named after Thunderfang suggests to me that Thunderfang will be unleashed in this final episode. Yeah, I could totally see that being like a big cliffhanger for Season 3 Part 1, then going into Season 3 Part 2. Later in the year, we can see the results of Thunderfang being unleashed upon the world. I highly doubt that Thunderfang will be defeated in Season 3 Part 1. He seems like a villain that will be around for the long haul, so I would suspect Thunderfang to get freed at the end of Season 3 Part 1, maybe similar to how Noct was freed at the end of Season 2 Part 1, for example. Maybe just picture that storyline, but with Thunderfang instead. But overall, that'll pretty much do it for all 10 of these Season 3 Part 1 episodes here. Again, this does come from an official source, so I feel like if anything, we can probably take this as, you know, pretty much fact. Just keep in mind, these episode titles are not fully in English, so they might have some translation mistakes. So again, instead of in Ghostland, could be in the Ghost Realm or something like that. But still, this is probably the closest that we have right now to the authentic episode titles for Dragons Rising Season 3. Again, this website is an official source. This is a streaming service. As you can see, the episodes are scheduled for April 17th, so I'm excited for this season. These episode titles sound awesome. A lot of them are very vague, but could suggest awesome things. But with that being said, everyone, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you all so much for swinging on by and checking out this video, just talking about the episode titles as they appear on Ruutu, a Finnish streaming service from what I can tell here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave all of your thoughts, theories, speculation down below. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.